Malcolm Reynolds.
On the note of graffiti, what's the bone or boner graffiti mean? Is that significant?
Boner graffiti. No, I said we covered up the penis.
Like in the house.
In the house.
Like with the hot water heater?
Oh, isn't that like something for the hotel? Like that's the name of the color of the wall or something?
Yes, that's it. But it's in the house.
Yeah.
There's not.
Yeah.
In the utility closet, there's like it just says bone on the wall. I think what that is, like, we had to point the camera in there anyway, so like we couldn't really cover it up because we didn't put it there. It just said bone. It did not say boner. The best thing we can think of, like, it also said the exact same thing in this other apartment we moved into.
Yeah.
In the same apartment complex. So we were like, that has to be like the color of the paint.
Yeah.
So
we were originally like, maybe we can turn it into something, but I really can't imagine.
We were like, yeah, it's gonna be the bone room or something.
But then the really big abandoned building that we were like shooting next to, like over the door, someone spray painted bone, and we were like, who's doing this? They're leaving us clues. Where we live.
And then we were a part of the game. The players have become the
there's other people here.
Yeah.
Tim, big question.
Yeah, you do.
You in the hat.
Okay. First, I wanted to mention that if I was going to enter the fanfic contest, I was going to do 5 pages of wait for it, and then on the last page, boo.
Okay.
But I actually wanted to ask, how do you pronounce the responder's name? Like Tothart?
Tothart?
Yeah. That is the new pronunciation.
It's like, yes, Tothart, go out and slay the dragon. And Tothart plays and slay the dragon.
Toth here connected. It's to the art.
He just hates space bars.
What does it mean?
What does it mean?
It's a secret. It's a puzzle.
You'll have to watch it, find out.
I actually like that. I saw your hand up there. So, where did you get that shirt?
A dumpster.
I got it at Spencer's freshman year in college, and it seemed like a good idea at the time.
But then you realized you bought something from Spencer.
Everyone here is like, I love Spencer.
Sorry guys, but I don't think I've actually worn it like since that entry because I really needed someone to bring home just like how absolutely horrendous.
Also the same thing with your masky jacket.
Yeah, the masky jacket is just kind of like, that one also seemed like a good idea at the time for a store purchase. Because there's not like any fitting rooms or anything at a thrift store. You just kind of have to hope it looks good on you. And so like, it's kind of one of those things like with, like the things that guys in metal bands wear on the stage. Like, sure, it looks pretty cool on stage, but you never want to wear that around like in the middle of the day without looking like an absolute tool.
Yeah.
Like, if I look like I'm trying to be like a really bad Han Solo cosplayer when I wear it, I don't know.
And I think after a while, you just kept it at the house.
Yeah, I was like, I don't even want it. Just hold on to it for when we shoot.
So thrift store expensive.
I have 2 questions, okay? First one is...
If they're related.
Yeah.
Actually, no, I'm sorry.
Let's do one, and then Sam will come back.
Okay.
Do the most important one.
Okay, this is the most important one. You usually do it.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Next question.
How high do you even have to be to finish doing something?
Incredibly. Sorry, finish the question. How high do I have to be to what?
How high do you have to be to do something like this?
Incredibly.
More than I am right now.
I don't think we've done any entries while high.
Can't say that we have.
Not I'm saying. I can't speak for the things on Troy's channel. I feel like they should have been.
No, I was not high when I made the deleted scene. I think it was actually.
Who comes up with the to the art puzzles, I guess?
This guy.
How long does it take you? I mean, some of them seem really complicated, and like the theories I've seen are probably.
And then others.
And then others are just stupid. best way to put it, in terms of like making the puzzles, it's kind of like puzzle improv, where I try to think of like, what's a way that I have not given people numbers, and like what's a way that I can do this, like an encode a message somehow, like that I haven't done yet, and I just kind of make up my own sometimes, and other times I like have to like look for inspiration for it, like for some reason I did not think of substituting letters for numbers on my own, like, but sometimes he's like, hey, I'm going to take these letters for numbers and multiply it by 3. Sometimes I think that, fuck, what is it? And then I forget. Sometimes I'll make the puzzle and I'll be like, that is way too complicated, no one is going to get this. And then like, once I post it, I'll like check on Fiction and it'll be like 5 minutes later, they're like, oh, it's this, that, and the other.
Duh.
Yeah, duh.
I can't believe they're giving us such easy puzzles.
It's because I don't really know how to make puzzles.
I told you I had that whole thing in my textbook about like transposition ciphers and stuff.
Sounds like a bunch of nerds.
That's what I told him. Like we could do to just like troll people is like maybe there's a chapter in one of my textbooks about like cryptography, and there was one that was like it's virtually impossible to crack if you don't have the keyword. So I was like, for season 3, we should put like a spoiler for something that happens like right at the very end, but make it like impossible to crack, and then like only give them the code word until like the day before the actual entry is posted.
And it's actually translated to an offer button.
Yeah.
We should do that. Everyone keep that a secret.
We didn't tell you guys.
Yeah. Okay.
You back there. You said.
Will season 3 answer all the questions that are out there, or will there still be just some left open for people to make their own interpretation?
I can't say that it will change everything.
I think it's good to leave some mysteries unsolved.
Some very specific ones.
But
we're going to try our hardest to wrap up everything.
all the big stuff.
Yeah.
Like.
Like
stuff, like where's Jessica?
Yeah.
You're gonna find out where Jessica went, and
what happened to Brian for real?
maybe some more specifics about what's been happening about season 1.
I don't think this will spoil anything, but I don't want to have certain characters that were in season 1 that were in season 2 not be in season 3
Yeah.
to have to be wrapped up in some way. So, yeah, all the people that were in season 1, I want to bring back. It should be fun. Okay.
Okay, have you ever been like just on sofa episode that you just like wanted to stop making them?
All the time.
Right now, actually.
No, seriously, that's like one of the biggest hurdles you have to overcome with doing this is you get burned out so easily because it's a project that lasts so long and you're having to motivate yourself for each individual entry because with some exceptions, we don't really film ahead that much. There's some circumstances like the actress playing Jessica going and studying abroad for 6 months, and you can't get her from London, so you got to shoot all of her stuff at once.
We don't
being
pay her
too poor
enough for that.
or being too poor to be able to rent a hotel room for more than like 1 day.
Yeah, so you got to do all that, but for the most part, it's just all right, we have free time, we need to shoot this. But then you think, this is my free time.
Yeah.
Like, I've been so
that's the
busy
hardest
all
part.
week, and now I have to
Be
do my other job.
Yeah.
You know?
Like do the job that usually takes the most.
Especially if you keep on going past when you thought you were going to stop.
Burnout is huge.
Burnout is hard, but we have gotten over it thus far. And this is renewing us completely.
Yeah.
So, this came up very little bit last time before the commentary started, but the Twitter feed isn't on the season or DVD whatsoever.
It is. It's on the other disc.
Yeah, it's on
Yeah,
the
it's on
second
both
disc, so
features.
it might as well not be.
Yeah, on those lines, I don't know why it's two discs. It can be one disc, I'm pretty sure. But whatever.
Because 2 discs look fancy.
I guess so.
You'll have to fold out one of those like that.
Be like that.
Have you used like how you can incorporate that better with the season 2?
Yes, actually, about the whole DVD thing, we are hijacking it back from our producer, because we may have trusted him with a little too much.
In terms of creativity.
Yeah, in terms of
He's a good guy, and
Yeah.
we wouldn't be here without him.
Yeah.
But we want a lot more too.
No, I just laughed at he's a great guy. I mean, he's a great guy. The reason we're here, but.
But we want to get back some creative control over.
Also, if it says the Slender Man will get you at the beginning of the DVD, again, I'm going to be furious. Way to confuse everyone, buddy.
Yeah.
That was not our idea, by the way.
He actually formally apologized.
Yeah, he
about
like
that.
called us and he was like, hey, it was no such idea.
I'm
I
sorry.
don't know what I was thinking. Like, he like got stuck with this thing and scolded me.
Rub his nose in it.
Yeah. No. Okay, we have like 12, 13 minutes, so more than one. Yes.
I was asked to ask you, how much, like, you kind of dipped into this a bit, but how much, like, what exactly goes into the costume choices? Like, suddenly we have Alex, everyone's rocking unusuals, and Alex comes in with a striped sweater and a bright orange shirt. Isn't that, like,
Can we
is there
tell
anything to that?
sweater story?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, as far as the
Sweater
clothes
story.
goes, it's
Not sweater story.
It's not although it could be a thematic choice. Like
I always tell people when they come in for the first time, like, wear something like with nothing on it.
Yeah, we try
to keep it brownish.
We try to do earth tones mainly because it looks nice.
Yeah. Favorite color.
But it's mainly that you don't want a bunch of designs on it, and a lot of my shirts are like a fucking shark coming out of a washing machine. So it's really whatever I can find that has that. So I'm wearing a salmon colored shirt, thank you.
Oh,
which was actually an undershirt, and then it was cold, so I needed a hoodie. But a lot of people had a bunch of guesses as to what the hold up on one of our entries was, because we were waiting on something to come in the mail. Yeah. It was this. In the process of moving to our new house, I lost the old hoodie, and while we aren't super sticklers for continuity, we've made our errors like anyone.
But if
that
you
was
show
one
it-
that we couldn't really write off.
Like, hey, it's the exact same day, like 2-second cut, in between. Like,
And-
suddenly Alex is wearing a yellow hoodie.
So that.
A lot of people were like, it's the Slender Man, isn't it?
Come in the mail.
We kind of wanted to keep the answer to ourselves because it was so boring.
Yeah, that was the
Joseph,
hold up. But as far as the colors and stuff, it was kind of just convenience sake. And I still don't have that many like just blank shirts. It's like a navy blue one and a salmon one. So. Whoops.
Yeah, if it doesn't have any logos on it, that's what you wear.
I think you should start rocking the shark coming out of the washing machine a little bit.
Yeah.
that sums up Alex's character pretty well.
Yeah.
The white hair.
Oh,
Yeah.
How did you guys come up with
Well, I was always kind of told it just like math or because you don't have to worry about facial expression.
I think Maskey's face, or like his mask or whatever, didn't happen until, like, that idea didn't happen until the day that we shot his first appearance. Like, we went out to, like, a Michael's or something, and we were like, I wonder if we can find, like, a blank mask and, like, put a creepy drawing on it. Because we'd been to a store that sold, like, Mardi Gras masks, too, and we were like, these are just a little too much. Like, it's just, like, frilly and everywhere.
I don't think feathers would have really done a good service to that.
Yeah, so we were just like, let's just go to, like, an arts and crafts store and find like, a cheap, like, mask.
Because we didn't want to have like, and suddenly it's him.
Yeah, it's like, oh, hey, there's him.
What's going on?
It would be, like, a mysterious, creepy character that's like, oh,
Yeah.
shit, there's someone in here with me. So,
And then like Harlequin pattern kind of thing.
Yeah.
Immediately.
Were you like, we don't need to leave it completely blank so it doesn't look too much like Jabberwockies
Yep.
or something?
Yeah.
We didn't want it to look like a damn truth.
Yeah.
That's kind of what it is. Which one of you hasn't asked a question yet? Which of you three?
They all have. Does anyone have a question?
What was your least favorite thing to shoot of all?
The hot one.
Yeah, the one at the,
Bathhouse, whatever.
that sounds so dirty. Bathhouse.
The place with the pool with the grass in it.
Yeah.
With the operator symbol on the ground, right?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
good.
it was,
Without going into too much detail about how we
scientifically
made it.
speaking, hot as balls.
It was hot, and we brought
So
like
was naive, I agree.
we were
With
like
70% humidity and, just talking about how it was hot.
No, wait,
and
naive.
humid.
Yeah.
Talk about the weather.
Oh, you know.
Weather chat.
We
Don't ask me, I know
completely
that.
underestimated how much water we would need, and we each brought like one bottle each.
I think we had
Like,
like one bottle.
Did we?
Between the two, I think you brought it and I was like, can I have some? No! Fine. Don't drink it all.
And
But
then we drank it all in like the first hour, and it took like 4 hours to shoot. That was the closest I've ever come to passing out while shooting something. I was like, and I had to drive home like lightheaded
Yeah.
with you and Alyssa in the car. So
it was pretty awful.
it was pretty awful. It was very difficult.
I think for me, I'd probably say, although it wasn't like bad to shoot, but the most recent one, just because, you know, I was huddled in the corner of an abandoned building, like, with dust everywhere, with blankets that we found on the ground in there.
Like, peeled them off the ground.
Yeah, and so like,
I was like, Tim, you want to put this on? And he was like,
not really, but.
I was like, I want you.
And didn't you shake glass out of it?
Yeah, there was glass in it. And so, you know, it wasn't so, like, that horrible to shoot on the day so much as I'm afraid what, like, my MRI is going to be like. Like, Maskey's not
Have you
actually
been huddled in the
possessed
corner
or
with
anything, he
dirty
just has
blankets?
mesothelioma.
I think we have one in the back there.
Well, this was based off our time, like, I don't know a lot about the stuff in the forums and stuff, but you mentioned using
Blue Shoe 77.
What kind of trolls do you guys have to deal with?
He's the main one.
He's the one that pissed us off.
And it wasn't like he did something that actually offended us so much as it was just like,
Really
we were just kind of like, what? I want to say that he had said that he wanted to do
Are you folding a paper airplane while you're talking?
Yeah. I drew on it though, because that makes it better. He wanted to do a collab with us, and we're like, no.
This is not the way to go about doing it. Oh wait, no, did he make it afterwards?
He made it afterwards.
Oh, okay.
But we were kind of like, sorry, good luck, but no thanks, we just kind of want to do our own thing. And he apparently did not like that answer. And I guess lived in Alabama, or else it's even creepier.
Yeah.
But he found out.
I'm gonna show these guys the phonies they are.
He found out where we shot, like that red tower. This was like right after we went to the red tower. And like went to the hole, and so it was like, see guys, it's all fake. And we're like,
He became like our lame equivalent of Syndrome from The Incredibles, basically. Yeah.
But other than that, it's pretty much just generic internet trolls.
$20. Pretty much that.
Afraiding a baby.
When you're doing the video editing process, do you usually go in it alone, or do you kind of collaborate on how you want it and what type?
The first 5 entries, Joseph like looked over my shoulder the entire time, mainly to correct my grammar. And after that, I can't remember exactly what he said. I think he said like, this is boring. He was like,
No, it was, we just weren't making progress, and I was like, so I just kind of eased out of the process and made Troy's job a lot easier.
Yeah.
Still shows me the entries before they're posted.
Yeah.
And if, like, sometimes there are things like, I'll remember, like this happened the other day when we were watching the season 1 DVD with some other people, and I suddenly remembered some like huge continuity thing that I like frantically was texting him while surrounded by Marvel Hornets fans. I was like, don't post it yet. Don't post it yet.
Do you ever with Brian?
But Troy pretty much handles it solo, and just kind of like runs it past the rest of the people just be like, make sure they can get worked out.
There's only been one instance of something slipping by quality control, though you still managed to fix it. Yeah. Yeah. How do you? I worked so hard on that video.
And then it was there?
And then like, and I posted it, and like 30 minutes later, someone was like, this is SpongeBob there.
There's a timestamp on the video that says it's supposed to take place in 1992, but there's a kid in a SpongeBob T-shirt. Someone messaged him about it, so he had to take it down and cut it out with that.
I was having a movie night, and I had to.
A lot of people thought you did it on purpose, that you posted it
Was.
and took it away.
He worked pretty fast though. He smudged that out real fast.
Alright, what else do you want?
Anyone that hasn't asked?
Anyone that hasn't asked a question? We're nice, we promise.
Where did you go get that footage? When did you go get that?
Our producer actually. He's the one
Is that the one?
Yeah, he was like, this is really weird, but I know some people that have footage of like their kid Alex's birthday party. And for some reason, they're gonna give it to you.
So put on the internet.
Put on the internet of a horror series. So, yeah, he just gave it to me, and I obviously it didn't look like that at the time, but I took it and made it the wonderful thing that it
Made it look like it's from the 90s.
Yeah,
Good job.
I know. I'm not this for myself.
I think we have, maybe one more question. Right here.
Well, do the ARC messages pick up with the season? Will it become, like, it used to the ARC used to take over Twitter and the YouTube feed a little bit. So will we see do the ARC kind of pick up the pace?
You're talking about the hijacking the channels and stuff? We can't really say because the way we write is loosey-goosey, free-flowing, completely unprofessional. So maybe?
Possibly. I would like for that stuff like that to happen more. It won't happen like constantly.
We've
but
thrown ideas around about how to do that without it becoming like, oh, and it's time for another.
Yeah. Like now I'm gonna do the art show. Or whatever it was. What was it? Cosart.
We're not making fun of you. That's
I had no idea it was separate words.
All right, guys.
Somebody needs to draw something about that.
What we need from our winners is this back there.
We can get Aubrey. I don't have to do the last name.
Palermo.
You, Heather Smith, Emily, Barry, and Zachary McNally.
Amber, we still have some DVDs if any of you guys want one. For whatever reason, we'll sign whatever you want us to sign, but we're going to have to do it out there because we don't want to be those guys.
Yeah,
200.
Here's a peek.